Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. Today I want to share with you my new approach to playing Splinterlands. I've been fixated on the Modern League, but I'm actually thinking, is there a different angle or a better angle where I can get more reward for the same time and attention? I think there is, and I wonder if you maybe are overlooking this approach. Modern is the place, but should we touch Wild? How can we use it? How can we use it minimally and yet get the most out of it? I want to talk about that today, so I hope you'll stick around and stay tuned. Let's get into it. Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. Today I want to first just say that I've been grinding hard in Modern, fighting every energy I earn or that I unlock. And I played 233 matches so far in this new season, which is 5-6 days old. As you can see, I've got my record is 233 and 113, a little below 500. And frankly, that's because I'm getting smacked around by some of the best of the best in the beginning of the season. Today I found that I'm starting to pull away a little bit and starting to find more success. As you can see here, 1 loss, 2 loss, 3 loss, 4, 5, 6 loss, 7, 8 losses in the last 20 matches, so above 500. And that's what usually happens in the middle of the season. Things start to open up because some of the best are ascending into higher leagues and kind of getting out of the way and letting me fight with people probably more typically equipped as I am equipped. And so regardless, one thing this has got me realizing is that the best way to enjoy rewards from Splinterlands is definitely, yes, it's the Modern. I'm getting 10 to 15 SPS per battle. That's exciting. That's amazing. It's 4 or 5 in Wild, even at higher league levels, at the highest of league levels in the Wild. And then I'm using a bot, so they take 20%. So there's no question, but there's more than that. And I want to talk to that topic right now. The one thing I'm thinking about and I wonder if you even recognize, there's an opportunity to extract leaderboard ascension chests that are themselves going to represent a certain benefit to you financially, whether they contain the, energy that gives you more battles and therefore more SPS, or whether you get more glint through those battles and therefore more soulbound reward cards, which help you win more often, or merits themselves. All of the above, and maybe if you get one of the prizes that are possible within those chests, then of course things can escalate rapidly. So I know we've recognized that Modern pays more SPS per chest, per win, but I'm talking about here that there's an opportunity to recognize another victory, another moment, another way of extracting that makes perfect sense to me. So here's the deal. I'm playing in Modern. I'm winning as much as I can. I'm slightly below 500 right now. I think by the end of the season we'll be above 500. I hope I get into Champ 3, but Diamond 1 pretty consistently has been not a problem. That's going to pay me great SPS, and this is going to be my most lucrative season yet. But there's another angle I want to start thinking about over the next few days and weeks. Not just in this season, but every season to come. The leaderboard ascension chests are meaningful. And if I only focus on Modern, which is what I'm doing, then I will only get the SPS from these and the leaderboard ascension chests from this league. But if Wild is an opportunity to me, and if I can typically make it to Champion 1 with this account, then why couldn't I ascend from Champion 3? I'm in Champion 3 right now, and I'm 200 RP out of Champ 2. That's going to be a good amount of chests that I can return. Once I ascend into there, I'm going to unlock 14 minors, 12 majors, and 5 ultimates. Those chests themselves will have energy. Last time I did this tier of opening, I think I got third. I think it might have been 10 energy. And so my point is, there's an opportunity in the Wild just like there is in the Modern. And especially as the season progresses, I already explained how the battles become easier because some of the best players ascend to the highest levels. And I'm now fighting against sort of the middle end players or the mid-range players like myself. So it shouldn't be that hard to attain those leaderboard advancement chests. They should pay me both in glint as well as merits, maybe something extra, and there's SPS along the way. All those things said, plus the energy that will come, should itself pay for the process. Here's my point. I believe Modern is the money maker for Splinterlands, and it will be for a long time to come. And I'm going to take advantage of that personally. But I'm realizing now I'm not going to wholly abandon my play in Wild. I'm just going to abandon my bot. I'm not going to let the bot take any piece of it, but I'm happy to go fight in Wild, maybe 20 matches. Maybe all I need is 1 day of real competitive play. And by the way, I can stack the odds in my favor by combining that moment with either a tournament participation where maybe I rent Alpha Beta Untamed cards for a certain tournament or a guild brawl, and I can triple down. I can benefit from my guild brawl battles, Alpha Beta Untamed fray. I can benefit from a tournament, an old wild opportunity, maybe get some SPS out of that. And then finally, I can probably use those rentals in the same 24, 48 hour window to ascend into Champion 1. And then if I do that, like I said, we're not just looking at these rewards, but we're looking at these. And we're not just looking at, yes, of course, we only get 1/2 of the SPS from these wins as opposed to a modern win in Diamond, but recognize also that I'm going to rent those cards for those incidental purposes regardless. And so the ascension that would be made easier because of those rentals and these chests themselves can compensate that process. I'm going to rent them for my guild brawls regardless. Why not enjoy the tournament success? I'm going to have them for my guild brawls. Why not try and chase after these tier rewards? And finally, if the tier advancement chests give me energy and give me cards that are necessary and desired to me, then it's so possible, in fact, that they actually compensate or make equivalence between my modern participation and yes, 10 to 15 SPS per win in Diamond versus the 5 in Champ. The SPS can be compensated or offset or made equivalent. The earning potential can be made equivalent because of these reward chests. I don't know that I saw that before today. And I definitely, as the season began, I was not going to play in Wild. And so again, long story short, I think skipping Wild entirely is going to be an oversight because those leaderboard rewards are meaningful. Yes, Modern is the place to play. Yes, I'm focusing on that, but Wild, I don't want to ignore it. And so I just wanted to think that through out loud with you, because maybe you're in a place where you play in Modern and you don't ever go to Wild. Well, if you don't, then you're probably even in a lower place on the leagues. If you're in Silver, it should be really easy to ascend. And are these chests worth it? I don't know. I mean, depends where you play. They could be. And maybe they're really, really easy to blow through. I don't know. It depends on everyone's case and scenario, your deck of cards, etc. But like I said, it's not just about chasing after the league advancement chests. It's also about recognizing the double dipping advantage or opportunity within guild brawls and tournaments. And so that's the fullness of how I'm trying to approach the game today, because I'm really fixated now in a way that it hasn't been true for some years. I'm fixated on extracting everything I can from the game, not to leave with, but claiming as much as possible to really double down on my thesis that time and attention will reward me within a game like Splinterlands. It has, and I believe it will again. And so if you're new to the channel and you stuck around to the end, maybe consider liking and subscribing, because this is what we talk about: blockchain-based video games, Splinterlands in particular, and my journey within it. So have an amazing day, guys. God bless. Bye for now.